From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the Charger 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll run it, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Play action, Mahomes. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The tight end going in motion right. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. He's out in the clear. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Hits the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a give to Harris. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Connecting on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Dicker on now for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry?
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Oh, it's an interception. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Harris once more. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2, do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Pass complete to Wiley. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. Parlay the interception into points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Right side, cut by Davis. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Escapes a defender. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Chargers facing 2nd and 5. Going right side, Harris with it. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air this time, Herbert finds McConkey, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. First and 10, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He finds Brown right side. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be touched down after a big play. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing on first is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roger McCreary takes it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. Down the sideline inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, they'll run. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's a 38 8-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Running left is Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers tie us up 28-all. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Man in motion here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chargers take possession. A give left side. Here's Harris. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Now Herbert to throw. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Herbert from the gun. Finds the in route, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back to throw, here's Herbert. And they will score, touchdown LA! The Chargers take a 3rd quarter lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. That's complete. Here's Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs tie this game 35 apiece. Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris, running right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Completed to Davis. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects with Wiley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Caught by the open man. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game up. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The wideout gets it to start this drive. Juke the defender. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Brought in right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all...
Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Put the body on the line for his team. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers down by 7. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. Finds McConkey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. fresh blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.